Hello, Darthvegan here, back with another episode of Kerbal Space Program Season 4. This episode, I think we're going to launch some probes to land on the surface of the moon. So, without further ado, we're going to take the Moon Tour rocket, and we're going to modify this guy to do some more stuff. So, we're going to take... actually, you know what? I'm thinking we could bring multiple Kerbals for some experience, and that might be good. We saw this was successful. There we go. And we had plenty of Delta V left. We could probably have gone into orbit with this thing. So let's get this. This is going to be our probe. Similar to our other little guy, but we're going to put on a little more science on him. I didn't realize I had two of those on there. Did I have two of those on there? Just one on there. Should have had just one. Alright, put one of those there and put one of this there. Then we're going to put on a couple of these. There we go. Like so. Very good. And I would put a Science Junior on there, but man, that's too much. It's too much. So this guy's gonna, you know what? I'm gonna put the little bit bigger battery on there for this guy because he's gonna be doing a lot of control. Just like that, and then we'll put on one antenna on the top, just like so. There we go. Now we're gonna need some landing gear, and let's put a couple of these on there. Let's go 3, something like that. There we go. I wish that wasn't like that. I wonder if we can move this over here and that over here, like so. Okay, there we go. Still not happy with that because of the way they intersect with the... Let's do 4 then, just so we can keep them out of the hair of the mystery goo there. And move this around the way it's supposed to be in the first place. So. And then move this back around. There we go. Alright. Retract the legs. Boop. And deploy shielded. Yes. Alright. And yeah, I think that's good. I think we're in good shape there. So we're gonna rename this the Moon Probe MK1. Alright. And this thing is going to I'm gonna take the shroud off of this. Can I take the shroud off? Shroud disabled. No shroud, please. Oh, that looks crappy. I need the shroud. Oh, I can do this. Ha ha ho 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 ho. Yes, even though it's not strictly necessary. Put those onto here. Ooh, that's not what I wanted. Put this onto this. Billy Bob, what's going on here? Why are you twisting your angles? Maybe we should just go up to there. Won't let me. My God. My God. Alright, well, I guess we'll just do the shroud. Okay. That's good. This is all pretty much going to stay the same, so we're going to have a scientist on board. instead of Billy Bob. So we're going to take Sean the scientist, and he's not going to be the pilot though. And who else do we need? The fixer, the engineer. There we go. And who else? Who else? Actually, she's flown by the moon. Jebediah has orbited the moon. So Billy Bob and Valentina both need to go. We're going to go all new crew. Billy Bob's going to go. He's going to get to orbit around the moon this time. So that'll be good. This is the moon probe. Billy Bob's going to pilot. We should be able to let everybody out, I think. No problem. I think we're good with the rocket. We're good with the probe. The probe's going to land on the moon. And, yeah. It's going to be good stuff. I'm looking forward to it. Alright, here we go. Let's launch this bad boy. Alright, Billy Bob's getting a lot of flight time. Probably because he's so goddamn cool, Billy Bob. Alright, here we go. Ready for launch in 3, 2, 1, launch. And away we go. Billy Bob, as usual, is handling his rocket like a pro. Billy Bob looks a little worried. What are you worried about, Billy Bob? It's fine. It's fine, Billy Bob. You're fine. Got some G-forces? A little unpleasant G-forces? Yeah. I hear you. I hear you, bro. Get ready for detachment of the solid rocket stage. Detached. Oh yeah. Billy Bob is taking us up to orbit of Kerbin. Lower stage is detached. We are approaching our apoapsis height and increasing our horizontal speed as we go. As we near the apoapsis, we will kill the throttle and finish our orbital insertion. Oh, I forgot to get science while I was still in the atmosphere for the science junior. That's okay. We'll get a science here on the orbit of Kerbin here. No problem. No problem. So this should get us into orbit with the upper stage, and then we can begin our moon insertion burn. And all will be well. I'll go ahead and bump her up to as much as we can, but not quite in orbit. And then we're going to dump this stage. There we go. And finalize our orbit. And that will burn up in re-entry. Okay, there we go. So, I'm going to do a Science Junior. I'm going to get Billy Bob out. And you can go ahead and let go. Let go of there, Bob. Sean? Sean, can you transfer up to the capsule? Yep. And now I want you to EVA out. Alright. And Sean is going to come on down. Whoa. Sean got a little zealous with the kickoff there. There we go. Alright. Sean, get to work, buddy. There we go. Observe materials. Yep. Take it. Collect the data. Yep. Sean. Sean. You know you want to do a good job, buddy. Restore it. There you go. Close the doors. Got her? Alright, go ahead and get it back into the capsule if you would. I'm disoriented a little bit with his orientation there. Okay, now let's get what's his name, Billy Bob. Let's get him back into the ship. Billy Bob? He was sleeping? Yeah, he was asleep. Alright, Billy Bob, go on back down to the vessel, please. Get back in. There we go. He is grabbing on board. Cannot board a full. Of course you can't. Alright, so let's transfer you, Sean, back to the pod there. Yeah, okay. Now, switch back to Billy Bob. Get back in. Alright, good. That wasn't too painful. Alright, so now the moon. We're going to set that as our target, and we are going to get ready to launch here. Add a maneuver. And get into orbit of the moon. There we go. See if we can get just a little bit closer there. Might be as close as we can get right there. Okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and adjust that then, so that we're just a little bit closer to the moon. There we go. There we go. Now we're talking. Let's get her about... I better switch over to the focus on it. Looks like I'm... Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's good. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and maneuver around to our maneuver node. We're going to do our burn. And then we're going to get into orbit of the moon. Going to launch our probe. Get some science. And then get the heck out of Dodge, huh? Yeah. Alright. So I'm going to burn in about 40 seconds, like I did last time. Almost exactly. Yeah. Alright, so here we go. Burn away, boys. And girl. Fixer's on board. She didn't get to go on the on a spacewalk. That's unfortunate. We're going to start including some containers on our rockets and start doing some adjustments of satellites and things here in the near future, so that will be good as soon as we get just a little more science here. So we're going to try to get another Science Junior high over Kerbin, and space high over Kerbin as we're flying towards the moon. So we're going to do that. And then, then we'll get one in orbit of the moon, which I think we already did that. No, that was high over the moon. We'll see. We'll see what we got. We'll see what we got. And ready for engine throttle down. There we go. Very good. Alright, so we are now en route to the moon. We're going to go to about right before we reach the sphere of influence of the moon. I'm going to warp on out there, grab our science. Billy Bob's gonna get tired of floating out in space. Like, why do I always have to float? Well, it's your lot in life, buddy. We're gonna observe the mystery the materials bay. High space over Kerbin. Take that. Reset the material bay. No, we need to get the Need to get the science. I'm going to do this too, as well. Grab that science. Billy Bob, I think you can just grab it, and then we can reset it from the cockpit, I hope. Alright, so let's get Billy Bob going here. Down here to collect the data. Yep, remove the data. You restore it. Billy Bob can't. Maybe Sean can from inside. I'm not sure. He might have to come out. Collect the data from the mystery goo, buddy. Alright. Do we want to get the temperature as well? Let's leave him floating. Let's see if we can reset this. Nope, cannot. Okay, Sean, you're going to have to go out. Shawnee boy. Alright, Sean's going to go EVA as well. Alright. Whoa! That's a little bit of a kickoff there, Sean. I noticed they've been doing that in here lately. It's like they just like, I'm going for it all. I want to be a contender. Billy Bob's just floating away there. Alright, let's restore that, please. Very good. Thank you, Sean. Alright. And then restore that. Okay. Can we get some additional science here from this? Nah. Alright, so you go ahead and go back in. Billy Bob's floating away down there. That's hilarious. Okay. Billy Bob, get back. Get back to the ship. He's like, oh, it's so beautiful. Yeah, it is, Billy Bob, but you know what? It's also death. Get back up in there. He's like, but, no buts, Billy Bob. No buts. I know you like big butts, but that's neither here nor there. Alright. Here we go. Billy Bob, you gonna grab on board? You gonna grab? You gonna grab it? Can't board yet, Billy Bob. I just need you to grab the handle. Alright, well, I'll have to switch them around. That's unfortunate. Transfer crew, Sean. There we go. Now, Billy Bob. Oh, Billy. Billy Bob, grab it. There we go. Now he can board. Okay. Nothing like a good time. Okay, here we go. We're going to warp up to our periapsis of the moon. And get ready to do a retrograde burn. As soon as we get into position. And get into orbit of the moon. Do another science retrieval. You guys are going to be sick of it. Alright, so we're going to get into orbit here. Using up all my precious fuel. There we go. Alright. Just wanted to have a nice wide orbit. Okay. Now, do we have new science? Space high over the moon. A little bit. We could go ahead and get it. But I think, yeah, we'll go ahead and take it. But that's probably all we're going to get from that. What about Mr. Goo? Not worth it. Okay. What about our other science? Nope. And press mat? No. Okay, good. So that means we are almost through with our EVAs at least. We're going to get Billy Bob down here. There we go. Maybe that was the problem. I was turning on my jetpack too soon after kicking off there. Collect the data, buddy. And close the doors. I'm not going to worry about restoring it another time. Sean's duties are done now. as a scientist. A respected scientist. Alright. So now we're going to get ready to do our probe insertion. So, okay. Here we go. Extend the antenna. Just like so. And let's take a look and see where we're at in the orbit. We're at the periapsis now, so it's probably the ideal time to actually maybe go out to the apoapsis. And that would probably be the ideal time to land, because then you can bring that in. Well, let's go ahead and detach it, regardless. We're going to go ahead and detach it. Decouple the node. Alright. How are we doing here? Doing okay? Oh, we don't have electric generation on this, you idiot. Oh. You buffoon. I didn't put solar panels on this. Or on the satellite either. So they're going to be dead. That's alright. Well, we're going to have to do a quick retrograde burn then. Activate the engine. Alright. And boop. There we go. We're going to just try to land somewhere. In the Midlands, I guess. Hopefully I'll have enough electric charge. I was kind of hoping to reuse this probe over and over. But it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Alright, so that's okay. Oh. Too bad we didn't bring any solar panels with us. I could just leave this in orbit. Put on some solar panels, but we're not going to this time. But I could rendezvous with the satellite and put solar panels on it. Aha! Ha 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 ha! Another mission idea. Oh, hee hee, ha ha, ha ha, hoo hoo. To the funny farm. Okay, here we go. Is this okay? Is this where we want to land? Or we want to land over here in this nice little depression there? Let's just get into one of these craters. There we go, like that. And then I'm going to quick save it, and we're going to speed up time till we are ready to land this vessel, this little probe, onto the moon. Here we go. Speed her on up. Whee! 8,000 meters, we're going to do a suicide burn. Ah! My time warp got away from me. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. Alright, here we go. We're going to warp. This time I'm going to do a controlled warp right here. Very good. Let's just watch the electric charge drop. Yep. Okay. Let's get ready to do our burn here. Oh boy. It's going to be tricky to get onto the surface before we run out of electric charge. I can tell you that right now. Ooh. Well, we're going to give her a shot though. We're going to give her a shot. We probably won't have enough charge to send our data back to Kerbin. Ah, darn. That sucks. That sucks. Alright, here we go. Let's speed up time a little bit. Get down to about 8,000 meters. And get ready to do our burn. Retrograde. 8,012 meters. It's our suicide burn. Ready? Burn. Burn it. Burn it. Burn it. burning. We're burning. We're burning. Alright. We're burning down slowly. Okay. We're coming on down. Coming in for a landing. Don't need that. Just gonna come on down. Alright. I'm gonna start slowing her down. We're about 200 meters from surface here. I want to get rid of my horizontal speed if I can. There we go. Uh-oh. Are we out of juice? No, not yet. Oh, man. Here we go. Oh, look at it. Look at the shimmer of the surface. That's awful. Ugh. There we go. Ugh, it's making me nauseous. Okay. We are now on the surface. We got just a little bit of juice left. We should probably send out some mystery goo of observation and transmit it. Boop, 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 boop. Yep, transmit the data. See if we get enough before. Yes. All right. And I got our first science from the surface of the moon. All right. Touchdown confirmed. No crashes. Got experimental data from the surface of the moon. Wonderful. Better than mama. Okay. Oh, what's up with that train shaking? Is anybody else experiencing this terrain wobbling? Is it one of my mods? I'm not sure. It's awful, I'll tell you that. Okay. Let's switch to the lander, or the pod here. Alright, so, I guess we're ready to go back to Kerbin there. So we're going to go ahead and add a maneuver and see what we can get here. Swing her around. See what we get. Looks like this is going to be the closest right there. Alright. $55. Beautiful. It's too much. Okay. Okay. We're gonna have to do another burn once we get there, I guess. But that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and warp over to our periapsis. And then we can do another adjustment on the burn before we actually do the burn. Alright. Here we go. Yeah, unfortunately, we do too much and we get out of orbit of the moon. Alright, that's alright. We're going to do this burn, then we're going to go ahead and get back into orbit of Kerbin. Do another burn there to decrease our altitude, and then we'll be all set. Okay. And get off my time warp, please. Excuse me. We're going to go ahead and do this burn. It's just a tiny little burn. There we go. And then going to go over here. Add our apoapsis. Or just past the apoapsis actually, but that's fine. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do a retrograde burn here It's a little late for retrograde burn, but not too late. We're going to bring her in to about... Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and force a landing. I'm not too worried about getting close to the space station. Or space center. Okay, here we go. Go into 227. Here we go. Ready? And burn in 3, 2, 1, burn. This will bring in our orbit so that we will get captured by the atmosphere and be forced into a landing. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Alright. Boop. Okay. Are we ready? Billy Bob, Sean, Fixer? Everybody all set? We need to Fixer needs to go at least. She needs to at least experience the wonders of an EVA. So let's transfer her out. There we go. Let's go EVA for Fixer. Oh, can't. Billy Bob's in the way. Billy Bob, do you want to clear out there, buddy? Whee! Billy Bob, you're such a troublemaker. Alright, Fixer, EVA for you. Alright. Don't remove your helmet. She's going to get an EVA report even though she doesn't need to. She's going to check out a few things. Yep. All looks good. Chutes look good. Yep. Alright, back in. Billy Bob, try to hit the spinning rocket. You did that, Billy Bob. You did it. Don't let it hit you. You hit it, and don't let it hit you. The difference. There we go. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay, let's transfer the crew Fixer to here. Yep. Now, you get back on board. Very good. Alright. So, now, we're going to warp down to here. And get ready to say goodbye to the moon. Bye-bye, moon. Hello, Kerbin. Hello, home. So yeah, I think the next episode we may do a rescue and maybe add some solar panels to the satellite in orbit of the moon. That sounds like something that would be really fun. Utilize the new modules that I have installed but not yet utilized. Alright, here we go. We are getting ready to go retrograde into Kerbin's atmosphere. And here we go. Nice. I just love it whenever the time warp breaks through time warp barriers that it should not be able to break through. Yeah, look at this. Can I get some Science Junior here? Wish I could see it. Ooh, that's not good. That wasn't good. I was waited a little late there to... Billy Bob, you do love living on the edge, don't you, my friend? Yes, you do. Alright. Billy Bob likes living on the edge. Okay. We're all good. We're all safe. Alright. That's all that matters. Alright. Got a little bit of extra science from the desert, so that's good. Didn't have any science on the vessel itself, other than just the crew report, so that's too bad. Well, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got with that mission. Got 95 science earned, just from using Science Juniors all around, so that's good. We still have Science Junior to be used on the landing pad and in atmospheric flight of Kerbin. But overall, looks good. Sean and Fixer both leveled up to level 1, so that's good. We're going to go ahead and go to the next day. And I'm just going to do a quick little test here. We're going to do 2 Science Juniors. We're just going to put on a Probodobodine. We're going to put on just a little... This actually not that. We're going to do the Science Juniors. 2 of them. Okay. And we're going to do a hammer. Alright, so we're going to put this thing out on the launch pad. Like so. We're going to grab a Science Junior. We're going to launch, grab another Science Junior, and then let them come back down. And I just don't know if this will be enough parachutes. Can I put it on top of there? No. You know what I can do? I could put a decoupler on here so that we can just get rid of that. Like so. Just like that. And then put on some parachutes there. There we go. Now we're talking. This should do just fine. Alright. So we're going to launch. We're going to decouple. And then we're going to parachute. Alright. Are we ready? This is just going to be test craft. Alright. Let's launch it. Just going to get a little extra Science Junior stiff from there. Okay. Grab Science Junior. Take that. Yep. Keep it. And then we're going to launch and go. Whee! And go ahead and get the Science Junior for that. Yep. Alright, very good. No stability, no control. Just fireball. As long as we get to pop those chutes. There we go. Nice. Watch out below. Oh my god. The hammer. Alright. And touchdown. Okay, thank you for that loud racket. Okay. Let's see what we got from that little test flight there. Every little bit helps, right? Another 25 science. Awesome. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that episode. If you did, throw me some likes, leave me some comments, and as always, subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys next time. Bye.